Hey y'all, I'm gonna make two. I'm gonna do all in one in this video today. So the first half of this video will be my thoughts of the UNC game yesterday. The second half will be my thoughts of the Panthers game today, just so I can get all that out of the way. So let's start off with UNC. What the fuck are you doing? I look. If that game does not prove that Gio should not start, I don't know what does. Now, I'm not saying all of it's on him. Our O-line sucked. Our receivers couldn't get open. Our defense could not tackle at all. I don't know where our defense went. But here, if they just left it all in Chapel Hill, I don't know. But here's my thing. The defense has looked good in those two other games. And I feel like there were points where our defense looked okay at times yesterday. But there's going to be games where the defense might struggle. There's going to be games where the offense struggles. But we're talking about the defense right now. It's going to struggle. And one of those games is struggle. But you have to have an offense to back that up. When we did not, we were just not able to do that. And yesterday was a long, bad day. Some of the marching band, it was a pain with weather delays and all that. I mean, Western Carolina won the first game of the season finally, 1-3, and we're 1-0 in conference play, which is great. 50-35 win over Samford, but that's not the point. We just cannot get anything going. We played Max Johnson at the end of the game. Guess what? He got the passing touchdown. I mean, if that game does not prove that we need Max Johnson to start to get somewhere, something, that's fine. And I know we're freaking out. I get it. It's the first, but like, yeah, and it's annoying. We do need to realize it's a whole new team and new coaching staff. It's gonna take it. You got to give this at least 1 or 2 years to really figure things out. But it'd be nice to end this on a high note. It would like to be somewhat okay. Nothing crazy, but this is just ridiculous. And I feel like if we can get something going, start Max Johnson. We have a bye week coming up. All right, and then the next week we're at home to start off conference play against Clemson, which I know they're struggling too, but it's still conference play, and it's Clemson, and I know they've had their struggle. I get it. They are struggling too, just like we are, so I get where you're coming from. But with all that being said, it's still conference play. We are at that point of the season now. No more non-con games unless we make a bowl game, which with the team we have right now, that might not happen. I don't know. But there's a lot to figure out, and I really think starting off that is we need to make some changes. We need to start Max. End of discussion. To see where we can go from there. Have honestly, Bryce back him up so then he can develop. I don't know. It was a mess yesterday. Next up, we have a bye week next week, and then we'll be at home on October 4th against Clemson. I don't know. But there's nothing much else to say because I would be saying the same stuff. I mean, it's too much to even rant about. It's no point in ranting. As much as I was pissed yesterday and ranting about it, it's the same thing I've said anytime Carolina's lost in these last, 4 or 5 years. So there's nothing else I can say. But love the team to death. As always, go Heels, but got to make some changes. To the Carolina Panthers now, to saving that for, a good win today against the Atlanta Falcons, 30-0. Y'all want to know why I was so frustrated in the last 2 weeks, and other Panthers fans were too? It was because of what we showed out today. That is Carolina Panthers football. That is the team that we have this year. We can be good. We are that good. We just don't show it when we go on the field. And that is the Panthers team I've been looking forward to seeing this season. What else do you want me to say? That is what I wanted to see the last 2 weeks. You know what? If I saw that against Jacksonville, it either would have been a really close loss and it would have been more heartbreaking than me being pissed off. If we showed up like that last week, and honestly, we did in the second half. If we did in the first half, we would have won the game. As a matter of fact, did that in the entire game like we did today, we definitely would have won. So Right now, I will say we should at least be 2-1. But obviously we're not, But I do think with what we should have done, we could have very well been like at least 2-1 right now, realistically. But it happens, and hey, what we showed today is awesome. Home opener, a good way to get a good division win. On top of that, against a big divisional rival, and all the shit that we got this week too, especially with everyone picking Atlanta, this and that. Carolina's gonna have a tough time. The defense is gonna have a tough time. The offense won't be able to get anything going. Bryce Young had a great game. It's funny whenever the offensive line actually shows up. You know what I mean? That's what was so frustrating last week and week 1 and what it's been, but especially these last 2 games. So what I saw was really good Panthers football. That is the Carolina Panthers that I was really looking forward to seeing, and what I should see for the rest of the year. And I'm not expecting us to win every game, but what I saw today, it could have been a very close loss against Jacksonville, but we showed out like we're supposed to. You know what I mean? And we had our mistakes today. There's the muffed kick. We did allow a couple of sacks, but what I saw today was really good, and the crowd showed up today. Good crowd. I am very proud of this team, and today felt great. It gave me a lot of vibes from, way back, to what the Carolina Panthers used to be. And that's how it should be for the rest of the year. Defense showed up today, and I mean showed up. Couple interceptions. One of them was a pick 6. I mean, we showed up today. I mean, seriously. It is, and a lot of turnovers too that we caused. There's the fumble at the very end of the game. This is why I got so frustrated last week, and it's really good to see. I feel really happy with what I saw today. Next week we'll be back on the road against the New England Patriots. That'll be a 1 p.m. kickoff. I'm excited for that one. That will be good. But good win. Again, UNC, y'all got some work to do. Love y'all though. Go Heels and Panthers. Big win today. I hope that sets some good momentum now, and I think it will. But I'm going to head out. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Go Panthers and go Heels.